him, we let it flit. Unfriedlich.
Raskatamik.
Så rakt som det inte kan det när man gusto. Du ska inte tro det där. Mama.
Nasneb teska och tillvärt och det är ett klipp. A power si rekom lev vot nod to senak. Och sesto tez tunra vill.
Si lonok te kappa.
Gwen. Vad pinto si vill pishkrutsa?
3% račika ti tam danas.
Ki od kipta bako e okab. Si crowd lane platis bonus rene asar. Plat tasida exorti extra edges. Votim lea sozo. Od oretta ansen abhosno. Frequens la si bako. Kilis ke bosco e kip in nazi villa bacadem. Hmm?
California's Mojave Desert 5 years ago. Our historic first view.
Vad psycho.
Ris kikake, vote lu kita kenot ikaka. Net? E alla poet, ned la cruci. Nas vote not la convox terrax. Vanoptin ridder at yerektis. Til kend lo erik ito ruchen.
Nasult Osetius.
Dus Trigris. Rig!
Uka ean rokko. Itas anan noito.
Utoshtuk.
Te is van soort gana fok.
Ruse ot fletty, kita net gila roth teas.
Stellata.
Want something that smells good.
How about these roses?
It has to be alive.
Oh, for a newcomer?
Hey, what do you got, all right?
Well, these daffodils are nice, and you can plant the bulbs.
Fine.
Excuse me. Kermit, could you put a bow around these?
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want a slag touching my stuff.
Mom, they're so cool. You didn't see them. Everybody's got them. I don't care, Anne. Jill's got a pair. Forget it. I'm not buying you those boots.
I'm not paying $300 for a pair of boots.
I'll pay half. Please.
Hi, Nemo. It's George. It's 4:30. I'll be leaving in about an hour. I'll pick up some bladder and ligaments for dinner.
Bladder again.
Hey, going to the gym. Might be late. Bye.
Visitor at front door.
Yes?
For a Detective Francisco?
That's my husband.
Please sign here.
Esma's asleep. I'm gonna watch TV.
There you go.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Who sent flowers to Dad?
Let your father open that.
Mom?
The police said to stay back from me.
Francisco, we understand the flowers were sent to you. Do you have any idea who sent them?
Leave us alone.
Would you make us? Be careful. Do you have a comment? Any comment, please. Dr. Francisco, can you tell us what exactly happened? Hey!
Geppetto! What the hell happened here?
217, Captain. Looks like Susan and Emily were poisoned.
When I got home, Emily was still conscious. She said a delivery man brought flowers to the house, and when she smelled them...
George, I'm so sorry.
Was the delivery man newcomer or human? A neighbor saw him leave. He didn't seem to be suffering any ill effects.
Officer! Get away from there! Until we know what we are dealing with, I want to keep all newcomer personnel away from the scene of the crime. Put Emily and Susan in full isolation. Thanks.
Come on. George, you and your son ride with me to the hospital.
I'm late. I just got home. There was this anti-malathion demonstration, the killer bee thing. The steaks are frozen. Sorry. Lorraine, come in. Come in. Thanks. They detailed George to the mayor's office, so I'm stuck out there without my partner, surrounded by a bunch of snarling environmentalist wackos. I tell you, these people got no respect for human life.
I like the look.
Huh? Oh, I was just gonna hop into the shower. Look, have a seat. I got some potato chips somewhere. There's beer in the fridge. Give me 2 minutes.
Matt, you forgot to say hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I better get in the shower.
Where's Matt?
Who's that at the door? Kathy. Lorraine and I were just gonna have a little bite.
I just got a call from the hospital. Susan and Emily were just taken to intensive care.
What?
It seems they were purposely infected with some kind of virus.
I'll get my shirt.
Brian?
Mark?
Miss Bryant.
Mark tells me you're the one who sent the flowers to the newcomer family. You took some of our virus and contaminated the flowers?
You see, Miss Bryant, it was that slag cop, Francisco. He busted Lonnie, my brother, for working in a chop shop. Lonnie pulled 6 years. I mean, 6 years? I had to do something, right?
Tom, the police now know the virus exists. What if they're able to come up with some kind of antidote before we're ready? Don't you understand? Everything we've worked so hard for. All our hopes of the Earth restored to human beings, of a future freed of the alien parasite. Everything is jeopardized because of your selfish act.
I'm really sorry.
I'm just heartsick about this.
Oh, no.
When we landed here, we thought this planet would be our salvation. Someone has developed this virus to kill us.
You don't know that.
The human delivery man wasn't affected. In the 5 years we have been on Earth, there has never been a virus that was exclusively harmful to newcomers. Suddenly, this one appears as part of a murder attempt. It had to come from a laboratory.
Emily and Susan are gonna be all right. We'll see. Look, a falling star. That's good luck, huh?
Rookie tank Denise sensation manual transmission tossed.
Siempre aquí para su defensa legal. Kiwa, Los Angeles, Maggie and Daddy.
2-1 yesterday.
No mission.
They're in a secure area. Show them your badge.
George, how are they?
The doctor's in with them now. Those flowers were meant for me.
Mr. Francisco, we've got them both on life support. It seems that the intensive ultraviolet and nitrogen are keeping your wife and your daughter stable, but their condition is still critical.
Look, can we go inside?
If it's a virus, it must be contagious.
At this point, we're not sure, but it seems through normal contact, one doesn't pick up enough of the virus to become ill. Susan and Emily must have aspirated a massive quantity. You may go in if you observe strict infectious procedure, but don't take the baby.
Yeah.
George, if there's anything I can do.
We've set up a lab to study the virus. I've got to get to work.
Kathy?
What are you doing here? What do you got back there? Hey, Slag. I asked you a question. Hey! Let go! Let me go! No! No!
I was there.
Sykes, your prisoner's here.
Thanks, Seth.
Sykes.
Elliot, you lost weight. What's the matter? You don't like the food at Chino?
Where the hell's my lawyer? What'd you bring me here for?
Hey, Sykes, I'm waiting transport on this yo-yo. Can I leave him here?
Sure, more the merrier. So tell me, Elliot, what's new on the purist grapevine?
Does that have to be in here?
Well, you're not ashamed of being a purist.
Purist?
Oh, yeah. Elliot here once burned a newcomer family out of Glendale.
Sykes.
Easy. Elliot will kick your ass. What do you know about a virus that affects newcomers?
I don't know a thing.
He says after he kicks your ass, he's going after your mother.
Back off. Sorry, Sykes, we'll ship him off to Chino.
What? Elliot's going back. Put him in the paddy wagon together.
You can't do that. You can't do that!
Oh, yeah.
All right! All right!
Come on, Mo, let's go. Come on.
Word is one of the purist groups created this virus.
Which one? Where are they?
I don't know. But they're gonna make enough to soak L.A.
Most of you with the lesson I was given to teach. I thought when I was a young man,
I was a young man,
conquer the world.
I would conquer the world with the truth.
The golden
New menu
sound.
tonight. New menu tonight.
Only a few of them heard.
Give me that.
Is that son?
I was only doing my job. I never hurt anyone.
Derek si pistolkab. That's what the evening is. What them you, Kirk?
Your Excellency. Where are other overseers? I don't know.
It's never cynical. Nas what evening is.
Slaves? You came to get the slaves? I'll be dead.
Kilos don't take it. That is the Raham to what?
Purists. They have a virus.
Purists.
They hate us. They're going to kill us with that virus. All of us. Only 2 are sick.
Men ta se väl av Sokra si alla går av väckpavin. Is it tus, Rob?
One liver shake with bone. You want a little spleen with that? It's only $1 more. Yeah, all right. Hold on.
Hey, that's my car!
Get the hell out of my car!
What are you doing?
Slave.
Newcomer activists charged this virus was created by radical purists for use against the newcomer community. In other local news, the Department of Food and Agriculture said that despite protests from environmental groups, the agency will renew malathion spraying in an effort to stop the latest wave of killer bees.
Can you believe it?
Don't worry, we'll get them.
Who?
The purists.
I'm talking about the malathion. It's hell on the patio furniture.
Patio furniture, right.
Okay. Listen.
You gotta pass.
Where's Detective Francisco?
He's in with his wife. It'll be just a moment. We're intubating her adrenal flanges.
Adrenal flanges, right. Albert, what are you doing?
These are for Susan and Emily.
You can't bring a chicken in here.
Why not?
It's an animal. You can't bring an animal into a hospital.
But we're animals.
Al, we're animals, but we're human. I'm human. You're a newcomer. This is an animal.
Susan and Emily need it. They need the life force of many Nahuma, many souls like these.
Oh, Albert, look what you brought.
I tried to tell him you
That's
couldn't.
very therapeutic, Albert. Thank you very much. Oh, and Matt, you brought... Oh.
What's the matter? You don't like snapdragons?
No, they're cut off from the plant. Their souls are gone.
Tenctonese believe dying flowers aren't good for the sick, but I'm sure Emily and Susan would want to see you. Please. Oh, Albert, get a mask. They're getting worse. Is there anything you want?
Visahuli.
I'll get it. What's a Visahuli?
A song. She wants us to sing her a song.
Sing. I don't know any Tenctonese songs.
No, her favorite is San Jose. She loves Dionne Warwick.
George, I can't carry a tune. How about Albert?
I'm sorry, I don't know that one.
George, I can't sing, really.
Oh, all right.
Do you know the way to San Jose? I've been away so long. I may go wrong and lose my way. Do you know the way to San Jose? I'm going back to find some peace of mind in San Jose. LA is a great big freeway. Put 100 down and buy a car. In a week, maybe two, they'll make you a star. Weeks turn into years, how quick they pass. And all the stars that never were are parking cars and pumping gas. Do. You can really breathe in San Jose. I've got a lot of space. I know a place where I can stay. I was born and raised in San Jose. I'm going back to find some peace of mind in San Jose.
What kind of a problem? Is it the virus?
Well, like I said, it's technical. They'll have to explain.
What?
Happy birthday, Miss Bryant!
Oh, you had me so scared. Oh, this is so sweet of you. Thank you, all of you. You know what I'm wishing? Oh, here goes my diet.
Your wish is about to come true, Miss Bryant. We have the best birthday gift possible. They found a way to replicate the virus twice as quickly. We'll be ready to spray in 2 days.
That is wonderful. What about the Franciscos? I understand they're still alive.
That's only because they're still on life support. You can't put 250,000 slags on life support. By Friday, they'll all be dead.
TGIF. Who wants the flower?
I do.
Oh.
Can I help you? Look, you've been hanging around here all day.
Good night, Dr. Frankel. Good night.
Just what do you want?
Excuse me.
Hi. Your dad call? He wanted me to pick up a few things.
There.
Listen, anything you need? Did I do something wrong?
You're human.
Not according to my ex-wife. Right. Okay. Anything else?
Dad wanted those Seditsos.
Seditsos.
One's Emily's, the other's Mom's. Vessels of our souls.
Aha.
We keep them next to our bed at night. We believe that our souls wander while we sleep. At dawn, our souls return to us through the Seditso.
Good. Okay. I better get this stuff to the hospital.
May, do you have any liver chips? Ordered in May. Yes, sir. Right here. He's interrogating.
Hey, has anyone ever told you you have beautiful knuckles?
Thanks. So do you.
May, if anything should happen to us, I mean, you know, this virus.
Nothing's going to happen.
But if it does, I want you to know, I love you.
Albert! There's no toilet paper in the men's room.
I knew I forgot something.
Damn it, if you can't do anything else right, can you at least keep the John properly stocked?
Captain Grazer's under a lot of pressure.
He shouldn't speak to you like that.
Yeah, I should probably get back to work.
Albert, I love you too.
Hey, Albert.
Hi.
George, what are you doing here?
I'm a police officer, aren't I?
Yeah, but...
I can't just sit around that hospital with Moby Dick in my hand. Or whatever. Matt, I need to do something.
Sure, George.
It would take very expensive, sophisticated equipment to synthesize a viral agent. I'm tracing invoices from laboratory supply houses over the last year and a half.
Sounds good. I was talking to Sergeant Tran at the Purist unit. He sent over some surveillance photos. All the usual suspects except this guy.
I've never seen him before.
Hey, Zep. You recognize this guy with Bryant? Run a make, will you? Cross-reference it with the FBI photo library, DMV, county, city, any place that uses picture ID.
You got it.
Hi. Any luck?
I've tried Xenamine, Platine, a whole range of antiviral drugs. Nothing seems to work.
Kathy, I know what you must have thought when you saw me with Lorraine. I'm sorry, I should have told you.
I have to find a monoclonal antibody.
I know we've been, well, kind of seen each other, but still, we keep having problems. I just thought, I don't know, it might be better if I started going out with a human woman.
Matt, does any of that matter now?
Kypros.
Queen?
Hey! What
do you say?
He was afraid I was an overseer. Natia keeps fault English?
My English is not good, but I want to help you. I am doctor.
He says he worked in the ship's infirmary.
Well, thanks for the offer, but this isn't the Candy Stripers. You don't just walk in here and volunteer, pal.
Wait. Kukvat pim kuda sik satire dalak.
But kradmanifot. Bada krosto nationalist.
He knows his physiology.
Well, then he should know where his butt is, which I'm kicking out of here.
Matt! Dr. Frankel. I'll be right there. Emily's condition has deteriorated.
Let me see.
No!
Doctor.
You're not going under that ward. You don't know this guy.
What is it? Her temperature's still rising. I've given her injections of Halatka, but it hasn't helped, so I'm putting an ice wrap on her.
Let's double it up.
George, I don't know how to say this, but if Emily was my daughter, I sort of want to bring in a priest.
So she can go to heaven?
Well...
Matt, I appreciate the thought, but we don't believe priests have anything to do with where we go after death. Matt.
George. Matt, I need to get a vase for these.
Look, I made the same mistake. See, flowers are pretty, but they're dying. It's a newcomer thing.
Lorraine, I'm afraid this isn't a very good time for visitors. Matt, why don't you two go get something to eat?
Yeah, okay. Come with us.
No, I'm not hungry. You go.
Julie, get me another ice wrap for her feet.
You okay?
Tried to get George to bring in a priest.
Priest?
Emily might die tonight. You're Catholic. You understand.
No. You worried about her soul? Matt, we don't even know if they have souls.
What are you talking about?
There's nothing in the Bible about newcomers. And Christ came to us as a man. He died for human beings.
Come on, what are you saying? They're not in the club?
No, I'm sure God has a plan for the newcomers. But it isn't the same as ours.
Oh, man.
Matt, what?
I gotta get back to George.
George, what's wrong?
What's happening? You got to see this one.
George?
No. Temperature, respiration, both hearts. All normal.
I'm thirsty.
Emily.
Dad.
If Emily's getting better, why isn't Susan?
I'm going back to the lab. Oh,
Jovan,
Jovan,
I brought you these.
where did you get all this?
I keep it from the ship since the crash.
Nas ribas kuntindire.
Tosakalong Lizardson. I stole it from the ship. Will it help you?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Now we can together work. You do not trust me. I am different
Yes.
because I am alone in the desert since the crash.
5 years you were in the desert?
I hide from overseers. I am afraid.
All that time you never knew we were free. La Cruz. What's this? It's odd. Many of us developed a rash like this when we first landed on Earth, from the salt air. Why would you get it after 5 years? I know. The air in Los Angeles is more saline than the desert. We're closer to the ocean. You must be reacting to it. I'll get you some ointment.
Watch my finger. Thus. Is there pain? Here?
No, it tickles.
Kak?
It tickles. Doga.
Ah. Tickles.
Your chest looks fine, Em. Both hearts are in phase.
My back's sore.
Armada gland.
It is a little swollen. It's probably from the fever.
To your room, I'll take you.
I want to see Mom. I'm really worried about her.
Of your father, you must be very proud.
The police fight the overseers, yes?
No, they don't let them do that here.
Oh, but he must know who they are. Where they?
A lot of them, yeah. Hi, Matt.
Hey, Puddin'. Brought you something.
Jelly file.
You brush your teeth now.
I will. Thanks, Matt. I'm gonna see Mom.
Well, look who joined the staff.
I am helping Kathy.
Really? What a sport.
I think you and Kathy are good friends.
I think that's none of your business.
Plants, all the animals, nothing helps. Why aren't there more new doctors on the staff?
George.
Sorry. Apostle. Kathy says you've been a great deal of help. Thank you. Anything on the case?
Medical supply company outfitted a warehouse with the latest biological engineering equipment. Bogus corporation, but the vendor gave us a positive ID on the buyer. Phyllis Bryant, Ms. Purist. Psych.
We got a make on that guy with Bryant. Mark Guerin, he's clean. No arrests, no priors, no previous purist activity.
That's it?
He's a government employee, flies choppers for food and agriculture.
Food and agriculture.
They're spraying malathion tonight.
They can cover the city with that virus. Call the airport, Zepp. Ground those choppers. I'm just a few minutes from the airfield. Meet me there.
I'm going with you.
I too.
What?
I am Udara.
Dara?
He's what?
Like Japanese samurai. Among the slaves, they were the elite. A secret group of warriors.
Right. First he's Albert Schweitzer, now he's Steven Seagal.
If he is Udara, it can't hurt to take him with us.
He's not a cop.
This is our battle. We fight to save the Tank Police.
Matt, he has skills we could use.
Are you nuts?
I'm not worried about regulations. Our survival is at stake.
George.
Him.
Someday, Mark, when the world comes to its senses, humankind will honor what you're about to do. God be with you.
Just take care of those slag.
Voice
Mark? Hey, Mark. What are they doing? They're just adjusting some canister fittings. What's up?
The flight's been scrubbed. You and Hank aren't going up tonight.
Why not?
I don't know. It came from LAPD.
It's okay by me, as long as we get paid. Let's say we get a drink.
You read my mind.
Why don't you go over to Casey's and get us a table? I'll just be a minute.
You got it.
Let's do it.
We got trouble. Get out of here, guys. Go! All right, come on, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Police, halt! It's gonna be okay, George. We'll get you to the hospital.
He's failing faster than Susan.
Why? What's different?
The only thing I can think of is he is a male. Could that have anything to do with it?
Something in the female immune system.
Then how come Emily recovered and Susan hasn't?
Treatment was identical.
Perhaps her age.
Yes. Emily is 13. Emily just turned 13.
The swollen motor gland. We need female newcomer blood.
10 units at least. Hurry! We can use your isolator.
What? What is it?
We have to extract female hormone.
Why? What for?
It must be the antibody. It must be what cured Emily.
But Susan's a female.
Yes, but she's at the end of her cycles and she doesn't have enough.
Emily's a nista.
She just released a tremendous amount of this hormone.
Nistas?
Puberty, Matt. Emily's going through puberty. 10 cc's.
I brought a Sertso.
Susan's responding.
George?
Susan. Susan.
George.
Mom? Mom?
Mom?
Yes. Mom.
Mom? I'm so glad you're okay. I'm gonna see Dad.
You okay?
You were great tonight.
Thanks. I'm so tired. I feel like I've been on my feet for a week.
You know, Kathy, I thought you and me could never work out. I thought the differences between us just wouldn't let it. I was wrong. I realize that now. Maybe we can try it again.
Posno not miss. Essa su essa de cifran. Let me see Rika a bit.
How did you survive in the desert for 5 years?
I was a slave on the mining colony in Interrogating. This Earth desert didn't seem so bad. Are those our leaders? I see their picture everywhere.
It's just an ad for a spot grade.
Ad?
To make you want something, so you'll go out and buy it.
But we know what we want, what we need.
Well, it's part of human culture. we've had to adapt. Actually, advertising is how I make my living.
George, Susan, you should both be in wheelchairs. We're fine, really.
Strong as a lox.
Yes. All right, but I want you both to eat a lot of cartilage and fresh lung to get your strength back.
Tell me, why do you choose to live among them, with the humans?
Well, we don't have much choice.
Not all humans are enemies. You'll see. This is a very good place to live.
Tell me, how many humans are there on this planet?
6 billion.
Really?
Hey, Buck and I got the house all cleaned up. There's tripe in the fridge and a gallon of old milk in the oven.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
Maybe we could work together again.
I'd like that.
Okay, everybody back to work.
Will you teach me about this world?
Of course. Du Street.
Hey, where's he going?
Oh, Posner was staying with us until he gets settled.
Whoa. Whoa. Trust me, George, he's not kosher.
Well, of course he's not Jewish. What does that have to do with it?
What I mean is, there's something not right about him.
He just needs a little socialization.
Well, I let him go to the Bureau of Newcomer Affairs. That's what they're there for.
Matt, Posner's a friend. He's proof that.
Susan.
Annie.
Oh, God. Oh, I was so worried.
Oh, well, we're fine, really.
Listen, if there's anything I can do, anything at all.
Thank you. I'll call you later.
Please.
Nice.
This is yours?
Well, like they say, the bank owns most of it, but, yes. Oh, Matt's waiting. I have to get to work. And show him the trash compactor. I bet he's never seen anything like that. Friend, our home is your home. Oh.
You don't like it much, do you?
Well, I suppose it's very human.
Yes, I suppose it is.
Talked to him yesterday.
Okay, lady. I wouldn't let a Posno into my house, George. Well, look who's checking into Heartbreak Hotel. Give her the Lizzie Borden suite. Lovely view of the cinder block wall.
You know, Detective, it's a finite world. Whatever they take, water, food, jobs, there's that much less for us.
Yeah, Phyllis, sing me the blues.
It's your children and your grandchildren who will pay for what you've done.
Say goodnight, Phyllis.
George, Detective Sykes, congratulate me. May just asked me to marry her.
Oh, congratulations, Albert. Oh, he'll make you a wonderful husband. And he's a handsome fellow, a hot tamale, a real creamboat.
Albert! My shirts, you brought them from the cleaners on a hanger. I like them folded in a box. What goes on up there?
I'll get right on it. Oh, there's toilet paper in the bathroom, Captain, and I wrote your name on it so that no one else can use it.
Gonna be very hard for me to resist.
Shut up, Sykes. You, back to the hospital.
Oh, Captain, I feel fine. Top tip, in the red.
Pink.
However.
It's not a checkup. You got a homicide.
Homicide? Newcomer victim found in his car in the hospital parking lot.
Oh, George, what about that gizmo he had? The thing he brought the chopper down with? Where did he get something like that?
Matt, you're obsessing on a Posner. I'm sure once you get to know him better, you'll like him. Come over tonight. Have dinner with us.
Pass on that.
Kathy's coming.
I'll be there. Lois! Whew! Take that one out of the oven. It's done.
Sykes, George, glad to see you up and about.
Oh, thank you. What do we have?
Newcomer, male. His name's Kenny Bunkport, 35 years old. He's been dead about 3 days, killed by a single axillary blow.
To the armpit.
I know what axillary is. What was the murder weapon? Can of right guard?
Somebody's fist. And that somebody was strong.
Yeah, I know it hurts you guys, like getting whacked in the Goonies, but fatal?
The Tectonese oxala is comparable to the human temple. Theoretically, a blow could be lethal, although...
What?
It would take uncommon precision.
I don't know why I didn't redecorate sooner. You know, we surround ourselves with everything human, and yet we have such a rich culture of our own. Oh, Buck, you better give Vesna her bath. It's getting late.
Let me.
She's probably scared from everything. I'll take her. Maybe after dinner you can tell me more about Idaron. He killed 4 overseers with his bare hands.
Really?
Susan, look who's joining us for dinner.
Oh, Matt. Hi.
Susan, what have you done?
I'm making this a Tectonese home, George. Apollo inspired me.
Doctor, ninja, and interior decorator.
Excuse me.
What we've been through, almost dying. George, it's made me reevaluate my life. It's time for some changes. In my home, in my job.
What?
I gave notice. You know, Apollo was right about advertising.
That Apollo.
Miss Susan, don't I have a say in all this?
You know, that's another thing. We've fallen into this human habit of you making too many decisions. When you know perfectly well that in traditional Tectonese society, women made all of them.
Susan.
Apollo said that in Tundash villages, men did nothing but bear children and gather roots, George.
Is there something in the kitchen I can do? Rinse some membranes?
Susan, we've made plans based on 2 incomes. The UV room, the trampoline, the Winnebago.
George, we don't need things. We need identity.
Ah, get it? Kathy, what a surprise.
Hello, Matt. Susan, George, Kathy. Is Apollo here?
That's him playing.
I think she was glad to see me.
That was beautiful.
Lucky ball. How is it hanging?
It's hanging fine.
I've been practicing my English. Thank you for these books.
I brought you something else. Your NRC, newcomer registration card. They named you Norman Conquest. You now have all the rights of a citizen. You're free. No one can ever enslave you again.
Thank you. You are kind. You are beautiful.
Don't you look like with the cat revenant? Left in a hurry last night. Shame you missed dinner. We had some wonderful liver filled with whipped cream. New Twinks. Was it something anyone said?
Can we just get to work here? Or is that the kind of decision Susan has to make?
Are you implying I'm kitty whipped?
No, George. I never for a moment thought that you were kitty whipped. We have a missing person, a human, a rancher named Raymond Taylor.
Put a hold on that till we finish the Bunkport case.
Why?
Well, I think it might be of major significance.
Major significance? Bunkport probably just stiffed a loan shark.
Matt, whoever the murderer was, clearly has uncommon martial skills. Also...
What?
Well, I just have a feeling.
A feeling? You mean like Booga Booga, Sixth Sense, ESP?
Humor me. Fabric fibers were found under Bunkport's fingernails. It's possible they came from the murderer's clothing. SID is running an analysis.
Hello? We missed you at dinner last night.
I suddenly took ill.
I'm glad to see you're feeling better.
What's going on?
Oh, Posner wanted to know where I worked. I said I'd give him a tour of the precinct.
Oh, sure, why not? We got nothing better to do today. I'm going to the morgue to get some fresh air.
He doesn't like me.
No, it's just that Matt's interpersonal skills are a little weak. I've got to get to the lab. Bye.
Much work here.
I'm afraid so.
How do you remember everything?
With computers, like this. I can bring up any case, review files on any suspects, any former convicts. It's linked to my computer at home, so I can access the files there, too. Now, humans are identified by markings on their fingertips.
And, Tank Denise.
We were all tissue typed in quarantine.
George, at the wedding. Hello. May wants me to wear a blue gown. What color did you wear at yours?
Well, Albert, I was married aboard the ship. There were no gowns.
Oh, forgot, of course.
You let them marry?
What do you mean?
Oh, he's a number 4. Zabi.
Albert is as smart as any of us. Those slave classifications are meaningless. You must forgive Aposno. He's been alone in the desert since the crash. Here, everyone is allowed to marry.
Oh. Equality, that's good. Congratulations.
Excuse me.
We are truly free here.
Aposno. What were you doing?
Just studying history. Abraham Lincoln, what a great man.
Yes. If that computer requires an access code.
Oh, I asked Susan. I didn't want to bother you.
It also contains classified information. If you wish to use the encyclopedia, use Buck's computer.
All right. Oh, I'm tired now. Good night, Jimmy.
Good night.
Jovan.
Jovan. I liked your note.
Well, I've been working on my tank, Denise.
You wrote, "Please join me inside a pot of milk." But I got the idea.
Well, here.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
The shirt, the music, this?
Kathy, I want us to be together.
Oh, Matt.
Give us a chance. Look, you don't say yes. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drink this sour milk.
Matt.
I mean it. I will. I'll drink it down to the last curd.
It will make you sick.
You gonna say yes? Hmm? Okay. Delicious.
Matt, I appreciate what you're trying to do. But I think it's better if we just stay good friends.
It's a Posno, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
I'm missing my backgammon club.
I tried to push this till next weekend, but he insisted.
Your long wait is over. In a week's time, you'll leave this planet.
What?
I've been sent to facilitate the recovery of our slaves.
The recovery of the slaves? It's been 5 years. This is ridiculous. I mean, the slaves would have to be retrained, reconditioned.
Sir, I'm sure he didn't mean to question your authority. It's just that, well, we're all just a little surprised.
I didn't save them from the virus to leave them here.
Oh, the expense will be enormous. Has anyone done a cost analysis?
It's not your place to worry about the economics. I also plan to take the humans.
Well, that's an excellent idea, sir. Only...
Only what?
Well, they're not very strong.
They could still do domestic work.
They're very ugly. Who would really want one in their house?
Penny!
Hello, Susan. Oh, goodness.
I've redecorated.
Yes, I can tell. It's nice. It's very nice. Oh, I brought you these fresh, raw sweetbreads, gizzards.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely. Oh, sit down.
Oh, I really can't stay. The house is for sale, and we're showing it today.
You're moving.
I know. We'll miss you, too. We're just fed up with the city. We were in Coeur d'Alene last summer. Oh, you wouldn't believe how beautiful Idaho is. So clean. Anyhow, Susan, this is really difficult for me. You know, some people have this stupid prejudice. I mean, I think it's terrible, but we do have to sell our house.
Yes.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but could you keep Buck and Emily inside this afternoon?
Inside?
God, this is so hard for me. You see, some people come into a neighborhood, they see newcomers. You understand?
Yes, I understand. Get out of my house, Penny. And take this.
Susan, you know this has nothing to do with how I feel.
Get out!
I'm starved. There's some cookies in the kitchen for you. I'm gonna get some Ivy.
Okay. Hey, Mrs. Francisco.
Emily.
What?
Take the ivy from the backyard.
I hate the ivy in the backyard. There's no snails.
Emily, please.
God, Mom, what's your problem? Have you read Darwin?
He's on my list.
Darwinian theory states that Homo sapiens evolved from them.
I can see that.
I don't like zoos very much, to tell you the truth. But captivity, it's a little too close to home. I still think about being a slave every day, but I suppose that's not a bad thing. It helps me appreciate my freedom all the more. There's so much I want to do, so much I want to learn. This new world is so full of possibilities. We can have our dreams now.
I'm sure it's a healthy thing. Susan re-examining her roots. It's just sometimes I feel Posno manipulates her.
Aha! You still think he's the second coming?
Second. Matt, I have never met him before in my life. Albert, have you decided on the color of your wedding gown?
I called the wedding off.
How come?
Because May deserves better than number 4. An idiot.
Oh, Albert. It's a Posno's fault. He reminded Albert that he's different.
Oh, it's your fault, too.
What?
Albert called off his wedding.
Why is that my fault?
Albert, you call us a clean ashtray? Albert, the doorknobs are sticky. Albert, brush my teeth.
Hey, look, I only expect him to perform the basic duties of his job description.
Yeah. I got your job description.
Matt, SID's analysis of the fibers found under Kenny Bunkport's fingernails contain a particular coarse silicate.
Gammonite.
heard that back on Tank Dawn, a warrior would have to fight for his said it so.
That was the ultimate challenge, yes. In a duel. To take another's life and soul.
Did you ever do that?
I've killed, but never so nobly.
Mom wants us to move away.
What?
She's in the kitchen. I'm not leaving my friends, my school, my mall. I'll go live with Jill.
Susan.
Penny came by today. She asked if we could stay inside so we wouldn't scare off people who might buy her house.
Penny's a fool. She always has been.
It's not just Penny, George. They want to exterminate us. We don't belong here. We can paint the walls all we want, but we're never going to make this our home.
And where do you suggest we go?
There are communities in the mountains just for Tanktonese.
You want us to segregate ourselves?
We'd be safe, George. And we wouldn't have to depend on humans.
Susan, the world is too small. Everyone on this planet depends on everyone else.
We tried living with turds. It just doesn't work. We should live with our own, right?
Now, why ask him? He's been in the desert for 5 years. What does he know?
He hasn't been polluted by them. He is still Tanktonese.
I see. When you were on Idaron mining Oxmer, didn't you depend on other species?
That was Idaron.
What does that have to do with this?
There were no Oxmer mines on Idaron. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but I want you out of my house by tomorrow.
Dad!
Tomorrow!
Throwing a Posno out won't change anything.
Look, it'll be okay. Every marriage has its ups and downs.
You're divorced.
Yeah, well, so I know about the downs.
Here's your breakfast.
Thank you, Mary.
Here's yours.
Thanks. Hey, I got something, George. That silicate, gammonite, it's used in making ceramics. Closest ceramics factory is in the Mojave. Small town called Cantillo. What is this?
Oh, Marmot entrail. Sabine! Scrambled eggs. Oh, she's mixed up our orders again.
Francisco, is this your pancreas?
Oh, probably Sergeant Gosling's. She always eats pancreas in the morning.
May has fallen apart ever since Albert called off the wedding. You got to do something about this.
Me? All right. I'll think of something.
Matt,
Gosling.
what was the name of that town in the Mojave?
Cantil?
A truck was found abandoned in Little Tankton, registered to that missing rancher, Raymond Taylor. He lives in Cantil.
Last anyone saw Raymond was 5 days ago. Fred Nader over to the filling station sold him a tank of gas. He remembers because just a few minutes later he saw that shooting star.
You know, if Taylor knew a Kinney Bunkport, did he often go into L.A.?
Beats me.
Matt, I want to check that out.
What? I don't see anything.
Vultures. Tire marks. 12 inches.
Same as Taylor's.
It's Taylor.
That's odd. Look at the broken ribs. Taylor was hit repeatedly under the arm.
In the axilla.
What's that mean?
He was attacked as if he were a newcomer.
Why? Sure as hell don't look like one. No offense, partner.
The murderer finally broke Taylor's neck.
He could have used Taylor's truck to drive to L.A., where he killed Bunkport. I got a suspect for you, George.
Possible.
Comes out of the desert after 5 years, the same day Taylor's murdered. He would have needed clothing, transportation. Tries to kill Taylor, but he doesn't know about humans. So he finally breaks Taylor's neck.
Matt, that's so circumstantial.
Come on, Detective 2. He's a, whatchamacallit, a Tanktonese samurai. He kills with his hands. And where did we find that dead newcomer, Bunkport? At the hospital. The first place we met a Posno. I'm getting SID out here.
addition to that, human defenses will be easy to overcome. They have only primitive nuclear weapons and chemical agents that don't affect us.
Well, we're picking up the Tanktonese here in Southern California. A second ship will begin human deportation in these densely populated areas in India.
This is a big mistake. The Tanktonese will never make good slaves again. Your humans, humans are worthless.
You've argued against this from the beginning.
Because we're settled. We have our families. We have our businesses. And I, for one, have no desire to climb back aboard a slave ship.
You're an overseer. You have your duty.
As far as I'm concerned, those days are over.
Excuse me. None of us can escape our duty. You all have your assignments. Contact the others. I'm leaving tomorrow to rendezvous with the mothership and coordinate the operation. We'll return in force.
He besip not Ristalana.
Susan, is Aposno still here?
He left.
Did he say where he was going?
No. Isn't it enough that he's gone?
Our village. I was very little when I was taken, but still I remember.
The quality of light, I just can't seem to get it.
Susan, we can't go back. We're here now. That's gone. And you're not going to recreate it by segregating yourself in a phony Tanktonese village. That's death, Susan. It's the loss of hope. I can't stop you if you decide to leave. But I won't go with you. It's against everything I believe. I have hope.
Matt.
Can I come in?
Matt, nothing's changed.
This is police business. Do you know where Aposno is?
Isn't he at the Francisco's?
Not anymore. Do you have plans to see him?
He's coming here tomorrow. I'm taking him to Edwards. He wants to see where the space shuttle lands.
Did he leave any possessions here?
No. And I'm not going to answer any more questions until you tell me what this is all about.
Aposno is a suspect in a murder investigation.
What?
We think he's killed 2 people, a human and a newcomer.
How can you stoop so low?
What are you talking about?
Finally, after all this time, you decide that you want a relationship with me.
Kathy,
no,
this
you're
is
jealous of Aposno. You know that he has feelings for me and that I have feelings for him, so you turn him into a murder suspect.
You think I'd do that?
I don't know what you're capable of. You're only human.
You look me in the eye and you tell me Aposno's on the square. Tell me he's got nothing to hide. Tell me you have no doubts about him.
Get your hands off me! Matt.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
Everybody, can I have your attention, please? Thank you. I have an announcement to make. As you've probably heard, Chief Ambergy has instituted a new award, the MVP, Most Valuable Player, person, to commend outstanding performance in the line of duty, particularly among support personnel. Deciding the first recipient was a difficult task, but the choice was inescapable. The first ever all-precinct MVP award goes to our own Albert Einstein. Come on up here, Albert. Get your plaque. Now, this shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. We all know that our station couldn't function without you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice job, Al.
All right, everybody back to work. Listen, now. Sometimes I get a little impatient, but it doesn't mean anything. That's just the way I am. Okay?
Matt, where Taylor's neck was broken, they found newcomer skin cells. I ran a tissue type. It wasn't in the computer.
So whoever killed Taylor never went through quarantine?
Just like a Posno.
Yeah. What do you make of that? SID found it near Taylor's body.
It's the symbol of the Chakar.
The what?
An elite overseer reconnaissance unit.
So?
There were no members of the Chakar aboard our ship.
Well, how can that be?
They're military personnel. They're never stationed aboard slave transport ships. Posner must have just arrived.
What are you talking
They sent him. He must have landed in the desert.
That shooting star.
They're coming to enslave us again.
George? George!
Kathy.
The isolator you brought to the hospital. I never saw anything that advanced on the ship. The rash on your neck? 5 years in the desert and you never saw a human? You just landed here, didn't you? Why are you here?
It doesn't matter. I'm going now, and I want you to come with me.
No.
Get your hands up! Move away from her! This is 1 William 152 requesting backup at 846 East Alameda. Get your hands up now!
Stop, don't kill him! I'll go with you.
Tovar Apostol Navit!
Don't do this.
You'll be free. You'll be with me.
You've seen our life here, our chance at happiness. Don't let them take that away.
I'm a soldier, Captain. I have my orders.
Tell them that we're dead. Tell them not to come.
No,
Stay here. Live with us.
I cannot change who I am.
Neither can I. This is as far as I go.
Kathy, I care for you. Come with me.
I cannot be free if the others are slaves.
Apostle! Apostle! You and I, for this.
Keep your life. I don't want it.
Osun Yarfa? Or does the Chakar have no honor?
Don't do this, George. He'll kill you.
Well,
You owe me your life. I will take your soul. Little Frey.
Get away from her! Kathy! George! Why? I had him! I was gonna bring him down! Do you realize what you've done?
Yes. Kathy, Ostromna. I had to fight him. He had to take the Serzo. It's filled with the virus. By the time Apostle reaches the mothership, he'll be dead. They'll think it's this planet. They won't come.
Don't go.
Say well. Echo. Yes, no, yes. No,
In every marriage, we celebrate the union of our spiritual ancestors, Selene and Andarko. And today, these four hearts shall be two. We celebrate the integration of our male and our female selves. Today, we are reminded that we cannot live one without the other, This is not just the joining of two lives. It is a symbol of our universal marriage. For in fact, all species are created one. We are one in essence. We are one in destiny. We must strive to see the Creator in each of us, to recognize the Creator in all things. Only thus can we have love and hope. Only thus will we survive. As part of the marriage ceremony, the bride and groom will place their serzos, the symbol of their souls, into the Karabla, the eternal ship, as they begin their life voyage together. Glenza? Okiana? And with the blessing of Celine and Andarko, and the power vested in me by the state of California, I now pronounce you wife and husband. Iko nasel bitruva.